Then once you're sitting in this narrow place, God will then take you to the second stage of your dream. Anyone with a dream in this place? Got a revelation from God? He's shown you, spoken to you, said some things to you? Thank you. I'm talking to you right now. Then God will say to you that you need to take that which I've shown you and you need to put a covering over it. You need to put it up under a covering. Will you come? Will you bring the gown? And so what happens is, as you're sitting there in the narrow place, the next thing that God will say is, you need to make sure that what's inside of you, there's a covering for it. So it has to be covered. The reason why it must be covered is your dream is so valuable, you must never allow it to be naked or exposed. Naked and exposed dreams are vulnerable to and susceptible to demonic attacks. This is God's order. Covering is a very powerful truth. When God put Adam in the garden and gave him a dream, a vision that he would one day rule the world if he behaved properly in the place of confinement, God also covered him to make sure that he protected the dream. Very important. When Adam disobeyed in the place of confinement, he looked and all of a sudden he was, oh my, he was naked and exposed. But instinctively inside of us, there's a desire for covering. So he sewed fig leaves together and tried to cover himself, but it didn't work. Joseph's father made him a coat. I'm just talking stuff. I could be right, could be wrong. Joseph's father made him a coat, gave him a multinational covering to protect the dream that was on his life. Put him under a covering. My God, when Jesus was going to the cross, he wore a seamless tunic. He was covered. And for him to go to the cross and die, they had to take the covering off of him. So he would suffer uncovered so that you might be covered. Oh, I'm preaching hard. I'm preaching hard, Robert. I mean, I'm preaching hard. So what the devil is after and what people will gamble for is your covering. That's what they will throw dice for, your covering. Because they want you naked. So what God says is, wait right there and cover him. Put a covering on top of him. Just keep writing. Don't have to worry about anything. You notice what I'm saying? The reason why I'm asking you not to worry about anything is don't be perturbed by the busyness of life. Don't listen to what's going on around you because everybody can't see what's inside of you. Are you hearing what I'm saying? So there is noise over here, but there shouldn't be noise over here. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow. Oh my God, I feel something. I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my strength. In him will I trust. Just stay there, you see, and there'll be just enough light for you to continue writing because the light of this place is called Shekinah. Shekinah is a different kind of light. It's not daylight because daylight disappears. It's not even the light of the word because you're beyond the light of the word. It's God's own light lighting your way. It's called Shekinah. You just keep writing. Don't worry about all the stuff that's going on in your life. Most of that stuff is a distraction. You just keep going on. He has got you covered. That's what people don't realize in the church. God's got us covered. The name of the Lord is a strong and mighty tower. The righteous runneth therein and they are saved. Tell somebody, God's got me covered.